Hey, Mark, you know what time of the year it is?
It's not summertime, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know what I like to do during the summertime?
What's that?
In the evenings when it's nice and warm, but also kind of cool, I like to sit down with a nice book.
Wow, same here.
You like to read, Mark?
I love reading.
Well, that's great, because do I have a book for you? It is called The Unfortunate View of the World, The Short Straw. It's written by James L. Tucker.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a book. I know that it sounds like it's a little depressing, and it is about racial injustice, poverty, and violence in this great country of America.
Wow, that sounds depressing.
But it also is about what we can do as a nation, how we can come together to combat those things.
So it's actually hopeful.
Very hopeful indeed. So, if you or anyone out there want to check it out, it's called Unfortunate View of the World, The Short Straw, written by James L. Tucker. You can find it on Amazon and also in our show notes. Hey everybody, welcome to Geek Off the Street. It's been a few weeks. We apologize for that, but we are back and we are in action.
And this is Geek Street News.
What did I say?
You said Geek Off the Street?
I did.
But that's technically what we are.
It is what we are. You're right. You're right. So
nailed it.
Wasn't quite wrong, but a little wrong.
Not quite right, not quite wrong.
Perfect.
Same diff.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll jump right into it. My article for the day is The Book of Boba Fett wraps filming of season 1. They
wow.
just finished filming, the first season for Disney
Book
Plus.
of Boba Fett, nice.
Yeah. So I guess everybody knows who Boba Fett is, right?
Yes, that
Right.
one guy in Star Trek. Got it.
All right.
Next article.
Next leave.
Go ahead, Mark. You want to take the next article? It's gonna be starring Temuera Morrison as Boba Fett and Ming-Na Wen, who played Fennec Shand in the Mandalorian show.
Mandalorian,
Yeah, the
both
assassin.
of them were in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, they're both in it.
Right,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
Cool, very cool.
So everybody knows who Boba Fett is, the guy who fell into the Sarlacc pit,
Right.
and we don't know how he got out,
But he did.
He's out. And
Yeah, you gotta watch Robot
Hilarious
Chicken to
death.
see how he. Yeah.
yeah, he gets shot in the jetpack, and then
and then he was dead.
then
That was
falls
good
in.
for him.
Yeah, and he's like shown as like this big badass character, and that's
Right.
all that happens to him. Does nothing but get shot in the jetpack.
Very underwhelming.
Yeah.
It must have been like it's all the side stuff that
Right, everything
makes
else
Boba Fett
he's
so
done.
Boba Fett,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But in the movies, he was just a chump.
Right, but my other thing though is that why was everyone like so obsessed with Boba Fett even after they had seen his depiction in the movies?
Yeah.
It's just like nothing. He did
Right.
nothing.
Maybe it was all like the I don't want to call it fan fiction, but all the other side books.
Yeah, maybe the lore
or
or
something.
whatever. Yeah, maybe.
Definitely the lore. Definitely
Yeah,
the
he's
lore.
obviously the most feared
Right. Yeah,
bounty
yeah.
hunter,
Right.
I guess so. But
And he was essentially a stormtrooper for all intents and purposes.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is interesting.
True. So, but yeah, so we're finally gonna get the this Book of Boba Fett show coming out. I think everyone's been clamoring for a movie for years. A Boba Fett movie.
Yeah.
I think there was a movie planned at one point, but I think now that Disney Plus is out, I think this is like the place to do it. Is put it in a series and
Yeah.
give us the show. Yeah, so I'm excited to see that. Nothing in here about when it's premiering, but I'm imagining soon because they wrapped the last episode. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be huge.
yeah,
That might be their biggest thing because he's got a
Yeah.
following.
oh yeah,
Big time.
absolutely. And I think the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is going to be coming around the same time, maybe
Cool.
a little bit later, but because that's filming too now. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm excited to see that.
All right. Good
Yeah.
job, Disney Plus. Coming out with
Yeah,
some stuff.
doing some stuff.
Jerks.
Yeah, I like to see Star Wars like do better. You know what I mean? And that's where it's doing well, I think.
Right.
So yeah, just capitalize on that and keep going.
That's cool. Yeah, because you liked the last 3 movies that came out. You were a big fan of those. I remember.
I think you're remembering that incorrectly, Mark.
Wow, you were
Yeah.
stuck. You were like, what? Don't even.
I think I remember him saying better than the originals.
Yeah, that was So.
I hate to accuse you of being ill-informed, gentlemen, but
Let's not
you know,
spreading lies about me.
but you are ill-informed.
Yeah, you can accuse me of being a Nazi, but don't accuse me of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you can call me anything but being someone who liked the recent trilogy or the prequels for that matter. Yeah, so
There are people out there that like them, I'm sure.
there are, and those people are stupid. So.
Those people are
Yeah,
people.
yeah. So next article, do you got one, Jay or Mark? You got one?
Yeah, I'll roll. This is unfortunate news, I suppose. Yeah, Jupiter's Legacy just came out.
Yeah.
Great series, I thought. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah.
And then even also just recently too, they've had like their biggest spike in ratings.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
according to like the what was it, the Nielsen ratings or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
It was like the #1 show.
Right, yeah.
basically. So I don't
Yeah.
know what the heck's
What's
going
going
on,
on?
but in a nutshell, Netflix has canceled the series. I think they're still looking to work, to still use the story and the characters for whatever else they're planning on doing.
Yeah.
But they're canceling the series. They've already let all the actors out of their contracts and
Which
everything.
is nuts, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for it to be so soon, too. Yeah.
Way too soon. Way too soon.
Right.
It blows my mind. Netflix has been doing some really great things by bringing, a lot of new and original content out there for people to watch and see and enjoy. But they just folded so quickly.
Yeah, it seemed like they right.
Do you think it has something to do with like the critical reception? Because I believe like on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
it had,
Rotten
like, a
Tomatoes.
30
Yeah,
a 30
really
or
bad.
something
Yeah,
crazy.
33%.
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
super low. Yeah.
Which
critic-wise,
and I know Trent. I know you said before you are not a fan of Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah.
and this is definitely
a good reason why.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
no problem
definitely
with
in
it.
that book
Yeah.
because honestly I didn't care one way or the other. It was just something like interesting,
Right. Yeah.
to see what Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah,
thought
it
about
definitely
something.
wasn't.
But
It wasn't like
Yeah.
a 37.
for
sure.
not at
Yeah,
all,
no way.
not at
Way
all.
too
It's
low.
way low. Yeah. Yeah. Way
Way
low.
too low.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I think it had something to do with like there's a budget. The budget was really high. It was a really big budget show, and then I think it just didn't perform the way they're hoping it to.
Right, what they were looking
Yeah.
for.
Even though it was like in the top, it was like in the top 10 for like I think it was a couple weeks, like
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
days or something. It was in top 10 or something like that. So
Yeah, I think the visuals, man, were not that
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
right, yeah.
Pretty bad, man.
True, but we'll talk more about that in the podcast
right,
episode
right,
when you guys
right.
take a listen
That's
to
going to
that.
be coming up at some
here
point
pretty
in
soon.
time. Yep.
But yeah, but yeah, that's a bummer, man. And for this to be the first property of Millar World being adapted by Netflix, like after they bought it and then they already canceled it, like
Yeah.
That's weird.
what is that? How does that bode for Mark Millar's properties? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so-
it kind of looked like. Well, I guess we'll get into it in the podcast, but it kind of looked like they were kind of banking on this being like a rival for Disney.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
Marvel and DC, but
And
probably
the
didn't,
thing is, it could have been if they just weren't, just calm the F down and let it,
So let it
let
ride
it
a little
build
bit.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Let it
'Cause
ride
it's only
a
been
little
out
bit.
for like less than a month. I
Yeah,
think.
less than
so-
a month, not even a full month.
Yeah, so
And then also, like I said, I mean, this big boost. I mean, maybe the fact that they were talking about it being canceled might have had a factor with it.
Yeah.
This big spike in the ratings, but
right.
I mean, it would have been on Netflix forever, so I don't know why that would. But I think
Yeah.
probably just word got out about it.
Exactly.
You know. And it's a good show. I thought anyway it was a good show. So yeah, Netflix, for all the good they're doing, they really screwed the pooch on this
I
one.
think so. That big misstep, but
Yeah.
what can you do? Jay, get an article for us.
yeah. So Overwatch is getting crossplay.
Uh-oh.
That everybody who is on consoles better watch out for me. Because I'm on PC and
You're all gonna die.
you guys are all done.
That's
It's
what
a wrap.
I'm glad that they are doing that because I was telling you, I was telling both of you guys here that some of my jackass friends at work. What up, guys? No offense.
What's
No
up, jackass
offense.
friends at work?
No offense, but these fools that I work with,
Yeah.
that they finally got Overwatch, and you know what I mean. They were really hesitantly kind of dipping their toes in the water, and I was like
5-6 years or whatever.
yeah, right. And I was like, guys, I play it every day. Every day. I don't know what you're doing with your Call of Duty and stuff. You're not, you're trying to get something going. I'm on this every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day, all day.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Well said. That's it right there.
Exactly.
So, they finally did it. And then, some people have PC. Some people are, whatever. So that would be cool that we can do that. But I'm not a huge fan of, because I've seen playing on the PC and all that kind of stuff. And, when you can just scroll the mouse over right on top of your target and hit the, fire button or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you have a really good monitor. So the refresh rate is going to be top notch. So you can be pinpoint accurate.
That's
It's almost unfair.
Right. Because I've seen like on the like Disney XD, they show like the Overwatch competitions, right? And it's hyper. Have you ever seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they show. It's pretty cool because they show the competitions. They show like the like the team plays, those competitive team plays, and they have commentators commentating, and they're doing a great job. But it's so fast. Everything going around is like it's hyper.
Because they're bouncing from different screens, right? I've seen like the highlights.
Yeah.
But I haven't like sat down and watched.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. Just because if you play Overwatch, you get it. And these guys, like you said, these guys are pinpoint accurate.
Yeah. Excuse me. Did you say something?
I said I get it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But yeah, and these, like I said, these guys are just like they're making these crazy shots. So that's gonna be interesting. I am glad because more players it's just gonna make it hopefully better, I guess. But yeah, that's something to be aware of, to be watchful for. But,
most definitely.
But it's always a good thing. They're making it better. So I'm still gonna keep playing. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they could be preparing for Overwatch 2, which is supposed to come out next year, maybe. I think.
Wow, next year?
So,
At some point.
Next year, or some point, or maybe 2023. But they're already making it too. I don't know why they would do cross.
Right. Yeah, why?
Now.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
That'd be a
weird timing.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing or thinking, but that'd be crazy if Overwatch 2 came out in 2023.
That would be weird, but
that would be weird.
What if they're distracting you guys from the fact that 2's not coming out anytime soon at all?
That's true.
By giving you the cross-platform play.
Anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know we did a story before about they changed up directors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Sounds
Hey,
here you go. We'll give this to you.
Yeah.
By maybe 6 months, and then hopefully we'll have it out at some point in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. All right, well, that's exciting. I'm going to jump into the weekly pickups for comics. Yeah. This week I picked up just a couple of comics. I picked up the first issue number 3 of Geiger. And it's kind of all right again. Like, went from first issue being a little weird. Second issue was great. And the third issue, was a little stale. But pretty much the 2 kids that got away from the, I guess they call them the Kingsmen. It's like the people in Vegas, like in the Camelot casino. They're like the gang, like the Kingsmen or whatever. And they got away, and they stole something from the mom stole something, and the mom got killed, and then the kids are starting running away, and they ran into the glowing man out there, and the glowing man saved them. And
does he have a name? That's his name.
The glowing man, yeah. Oh, his name's Geiger. But,
okay.
Yeah, his last name is Geiger, I think. But
glowing man,
radioactive
Geiger.
man.
But he's a glowing man because he turns
marble.
Yeah, he turns into the glowing,
man,
radioactive guy. So it was okay. It was a little it was okay. It was a little slow to me, but maybe they're getting into some more stuff. But it just seemed just really generic storytelling.
Okay.
So Jeff Johns, get your shit together.
Pick it up,
yeah,
Jeff.
Pick it up, Jeffy. Jeffy boy. The next thing I picked up was Future State Gotham. This is continuing the series, the issue, or the story of the Red Hood joining the Magistrate, who is the peacekeepers that are like the enforcers, like the police in Gotham, and they are not the best. Yeah, they just are like putting capes away and like vigilantes and stuff. They're shutting down.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And this reveals that Jason Todd's undercover, trying to do something, and nobody knows but Bruce Wayne, who's supposed to be dead.
Okay. So it takes place in the future, basically.
In the future, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so even like Nightwing and Spoiler and all them think that Jason's a traitor because he joined the Peacekeepers.
Okay.
And they think Bruce is dead.
Okay.
But he's the only one that knows Bruce is alive, and it was Bruce's plan to get him to go undercover. So he's like getting attacked by the Bat family, and then all the stuff's happening. So it was pretty cool. The last one I picked up was Night Gwen, and I'm not. That was silly. It's basically
interesting cover.
Gwen Stacy as like a Batman type character, like a Batgirl type character.
Okay.
And the story was told very like in a Batman fashion, real dark and noir kind of. And and she's like a psychiatrist working at Ravencroft Asylum, just like Arkham Asylum. She's working with like Bullseye and other people that are like crazy, I guess. And it was silly. It was real silly. It was not. It wasn't good. Right. It's based out of the Heroes Reborn story where like everything is different in the universe. I didn't keep reading Heroes Reborn because I wasn't into it, but it's definitely coming out of those stories. And it's just a one shot. It just is about Gwen Stacy as like Nighthawk, or is the character Nighthawk, and it was all right. Not my thing. It was a clear copy of Batman, I think, and I think they're just trying. I feel like this is just an attempt at like making the next like Spider-Gwen type thing. Like, oh hey, we made Spider-Gwen, she was popular and everyone loves her now, so let's make a Night Gwen.
Right. Yeah.
And she'll be just as popular, but this was stupid. So
That's weird.
Yeah,
that's very weird.
Very weird. Yeah, very weird. But yeah, those are my books for the week. They're not recommendations because I didn't like them, but that's what I read.
So avoid them.
Yeah.
There's your recommendation.
Yeah. Maybe Future State Gotham. That was all right.
Yeah.
My turn.
Your turn. Yes.
Awesome. All right, so the first book that I only have 3 of them.
Cool.
So there's Nocterra. So this one was good. It was good.
You say good like you were shrugging. It was good.
No. Actually, I liked it a
Okay.
lot. It actually has the the story is actually going. I mean, it's been like the pacing of it has always been like really, really good.
Right.
And just like the way that Scott Snyder like narrates everything is really well done.
Right, yeah.
So at the end of this issue, like there's like a cool reveal, and it tied like a lot of questions together. So really good. I'm still like I'm
Still in
hooked
the
on
story?
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
Okay.
really good issue, man. I liked it a lot. The other one I have is Summoner's War Legacy. I haven't read this one.
I hated that.
And oh, you read it?
Yeah, it came out a couple weeks ago actually.
Oh, it did?
I think number 2 just came out.
And it sucks because I picked it up. I didn't
Yeah.
know it was like a mobile game.
That's what it's
It was
based
based
on.
off a
Yeah,
mobile
that's why I
game.
didn't get on any of it, and it was kind of dumb. But
And
I was bummed
that
out.
sucks because I'm a fan of Justin Jordan. Because he's the one that did what's that series? He's done a pretty good amount of comics,
Yeah.
for Image. But what is it? I'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
But I picked it up because of him. The art was really good, but you're telling me that it's not good?
Yeah, I didn't like the story at all. It was really all over the place. I didn't. Yeah.
How many did you read?
Just the one issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also have Geiger, which
Oh,
I haven't read.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens when I do read it, because I haven't read it.
There's a glowing man.
Oh,
It's a glowing man for sure.
Glowing Man. What's his last name?
Man.
Man.
First name glowing.
That's
All right, and that's it. That's all I got.
Cool. Justin Jordan. He's a writer. He's worked on a bunch of image books.
Thank you.
Luther Strode. He did
Luther Strode.
That's a big
There you
one.
go.
Bunch
That
of New
whole
52
series was pretty
books.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Deep State from Boom Studios, and then Savage Things from Vertigo. So yeah, done a lot of actually pretty big names. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that Luther Strode. It's so good, man. I like that a lot. So I was kind of like, oh, he did really well on that. So I don't know. You're saying that you don't like it, but
Yeah, I didn't care for it, but I actually didn't get the story, what it's based on. But
okay.
it just was all over the place. It's just really.
I want to give it a chance.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I would do. Right.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
Let's read a couple of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Sweet.
All right, does that do it for
Anything
Geek Street
else?
News?
Wow.
That's
let's
it.
see.
That does
That's
it for
it.
the return.
Yeah,
It's
Really?
been a while,
Yeah.
actually.
Been a bit, yeah. Yeah, and it's good to be
Right.
back
Right.
Yeah.
with Geek Street News.
And this was like sharp and on point. And
Yeah.
Bam.
See, we took some time off to do Geek Street News, and now we're organized.
Right.
Precision.
We got a new video format.
Yeah, if you guys
Right.
haven't noticed.
Yeah. Well, they did because I messed up a couple times. So you guys definitely,
Noticed that.
you definitely noticed.
All good. Well, the trial and error, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right, well, thanks for tuning in to Geek Street News. We'll see you guys for sure next week
On Geek Street News.
on the thing of the
Yeah,
same
that's
name.
it.
Yep.
On Geek Street News.
Laters.
Late.